Ever imagine turning your social media profile into an irresistible magnet of attraction? The truth is, many of us still struggle to leverage social media to our advantage. And it's crucial that you know how to use social media when interacting with women because it acts like an extension of offline interactions or even a more subtle, less intimidating way to make a first approach. Lack of authenticity, ineffective profile use, generic interactions, not understanding online signals are some of the mistakes you might be making on social media. Missing the chance to make a good impression. Welcome, gentlemen. Today we're cracking the social media code, turning every post, every like, into a strategic step towards the heart of that special someone. Attractive profile. The first step to making an unforgettable impression. Your social media profile. Think of it as your digital business card. The first thing she'll see and by which you'll be remembered. It's also the foundation for successful interactions with her, or perhaps even for her to interact with you first. Imagine someone interacts with you. The first thing you'll do is check out their profile to see who they are, what they look like, what they do. Women will do the same with you when trying to interact with them. They might even be more professional at scouring through your entire profile. And that's what we want to get her intrigued. Now, let's get to it. The quality of your photos is non-negotiable. Choose images that represent you well, showing off your hobbies, travels, or any passions you might have. This speaks volumes about who you are off the screen. Women are attracted to interesting guys. So start showcasing your life in an interesting way. This doesn't mean you need to post a lot, but at least something that shows who you are. And about the bio? My dear friends, this is where you can truly shine. Be creative. Use a dash of humor and add a bit of mystery to spark their curiosity. It could be a quote you love, an intriguing fact about yourself, or even a fun challenge. The goal is to make her eager to respond to your interaction, get to know you more, or even send that first message. Remember, the aim is not just to be seen, but to invite her to dive deeper into your world. Let's make your profile not just seen, but remembered and admired by her. Smart engagement. Continuing our journey to turn your profile into a real seduction weapon, let's talk about smart engagement. After all, knowing how to interact on social media is just as crucial as having an attractive profile. So how can we do this in a way that truly stands out? The first thing you should make clear is your intention. If you're still a bit shy or insecure, you can start in a more subtle way that shows your intention. One way to do this is through likes. If you start liking some of her photos in succession, it can be a way to catch her attention. She'll notice you're looking at her profile and will get curious to see more about you. And that's why your profile needs to be on point. At this point, she might reciprocate, liking something of yours, following you back. So it's important to be attentive. After that, you should advance the interaction. If you're less shy or a bit bolder in the initial interactions, try engaging verbally. The secret here, my friends, lies in the authenticity and precision of your comments. Showing that you took a moment to truly understand and appreciate her content can be the difference you're looking for. And remember, quality over quantity every day. A single insightful and well-thought-out comment is worth far more than countless generic messages. So, when liking, commenting, or reacting, do it with intention, showing that you're genuinely engaged. This will not only increase your chances of being noticed, but also lay a solid foundation for future interactions. Strategic direct messages. Now, entering a territory many find challenging, yet fundamental in our digital seduction game. Direct messages. After establishing smart engagement, it's time to take the conversation to a more personal and direct level. But how to do this without seeming invasive or uninteresting? The key here is to start lightly and with connection, focusing on something she shared publicly. For example, if she posted something about a book you also love, that's your perfect cue to start a conversation. Always look for an interesting way to interact with her, as if you had a reason to talk to her. This makes the conversation sound more natural and interesting. Use this as a bridge to open-ended questions, encouraging a flowing and engaging dialogue rather than just talking for the sake of it. Maintaining interest. After mastering the initial contact through strategic direct messages, it's essential to keep the flame of interest burning. And how can we do this? Authenticity is key. Being true to yourself and letting your personality shine through in messages creates an atmosphere of trust and openness. Fundamental elements for any lasting relationship. Integrating humor and positivity into your messages can significantly elevate the conversation's quality, making it more enjoyable and lighthearted. It's important to maintain a balance between listening, or reading in this case, and sharing, ensuring the conversation is a dialogue, not a monologue. An intriguing aspect is to maintain a certain level of mystery, not revealing everything about yourself right away, which can keep the other person's interest over time. By applying these principles, genuine interest, authenticity, conversation balance, humor, positivity, and respecting boundaries, you're well equipped to maintain interesting conversations that may potentially develop into deep and meaningful connections. Subtle flirting. It's time to refine another crucial skill in this seduction game: subtle flirting. Flirting, especially in the virtual environment, is truly an art form. It's not just about throwing a clever comment here or a well-chosen emoji there. The essence lies in subtlety and perfect timing. The idea is not to seem forced or too direct. A well-executed flirt, combining charm and good humor, can gently open the doors to more intimate and meaningful dialogues. This approach not only demonstrates your interest elegantly, but also sets a stage where deeper conversations can naturally flourish. And if you want to deepen your communication skills and emotional connection with a woman, take a look at the link I'll leave in the comments. This isn't my course, but I always recommend it to my friends. It's a course on seduction and relationships that helped me become even more of an expert in the game of conquest and make any woman I desire attracted to me. Timing and frequency. Understanding the right pace is crucial. Remember, friends, too much can be just as harmful as too little. Therefore, it's essential not to overwhelm the person with a barrage of messages. Be attentive to the signals she sends. If her responses are engaged and enthusiastic, it's a green light for you to continue the interaction. However, if you notice a lack of interest or delays in responses, perhaps it's time to take a step back. Just like in face-to-face interactions, rejection is a possibility on social media. It's important to approach rejection in a healthy way, remembering that not all interactions will lead to deep romantic connections. Respecting her space and pace is not just a matter of digital etiquette, but also a smart strategy that can enhance your appeal. After all, the game of seduction is also a game of patience and perception, where the right timing can make all the difference between building a genuine connection or just being another notification on her phone. Transition to the real world. It's time to take the next big step, transitioning to the real world. This stage is decisive and symbolizes the peak of our social media seduction journey. The ultimate goal should not just be to maintain virtual conversations, but to use these platforms as a bridge to real-life meetings. When you feel that the connection between you is genuine and reciprocal, that's the time to suggest meeting in person. It can be something simple and pressure-free, like a casual coffee or a stroll through a pleasant part of town. The beauty of social media lies precisely in this: being the beginning of something deeper, a means to develop real face-to-face connections. Remember, the digital world provides the tools and opportunities, but it's in the real encounter where the true magic of connection happens. And so, my friends, we've reached the end of our journey for today, exploring the 7 golden tips for mastering the game of seduction on social media. I hope you found value in these strategies shared and feel more confident in applying them. Always remember, authenticity and respect are the fundamental pillars of any form of interaction, online or in person. Use social media as a springboard for true connections, always maintaining naturalness in your approaches. Liked the content we shared today? If so, I invite you to show your support by leaving that cheeky like and sharing the video with your friends who could also benefit from these tips. And of course, if you're not yet part of our community, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our future content, filled with insights and strategies to help you in your personal and love development. And before we part ways, I want to extend a special invitation. Scroll down to the comments section and share with us your experience or a tip you use in the online seduction game. Which strategy worked best for you? Have any interesting stories to share? Our channel is a space for exchange and mutual growth, so feel free to join the conversation. Until next time, gentlemen, and good luck in your conquest game. May these tips be the beginning of many success stories. See you soon!